Hello everyone, my name is Nicktism and welcome back to Duel Links. I forgot to, apparently my software didn't record last episode, or last thing I tried to do, so you didn't get to see the duel I went into immediately after. So that's unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna move this down here so I can see the time. So I have Duel Links in windowed mode. Ooh. Part of me wants to just reload, see what happens. And then again, I could always look at what I get next and then decide. Alright, what's your opening move, Carly? Set a card. 2 cards. An entire back row. Well, alright then. That's a bit worrying. If I had Breaker, this would be... If I had Breaker and Magical Citadel ending me on, this would be an amazing way to just absolutely mess with them. Unfortunately, I don't have that setup available to me, so... Is that your turn, or... I mean, you only have 1 card left. You only have 1 option, really. Or did you misplay? Can I have something here other than Duel Log? Nope. Okay. Well, at least keep that up so you can keep track of what's going on. Is everything alright over there? It's been taking quite a while to decide what you're going to do. I mean, you really only have 1 option here at this point. Either if that's a monster, summon it, or end your turn. So, I mean, if you're hoping I'll lead, or you have connection issues. So they must have messed up something there. Inside a rate, or their connection was just that bad. I kind of want to try out another deck real quick, so... Alright. I'll show you... I'll show you one of my other decks. That tape. Oh, okay. So, this is my Blue Eyes deck. And I've also got a few backup strategies in place as well. So these 2 monsters, I can use them as a replacement for other monsters in my a fusion summon. Blue Eyes is just a powerful card, and it's basically the ace of this deck. Dragon Spirit of White. If I summon this monster, I can banish any spell or trap card on my opponent's field. And if they have a monster on the field, I can tribute this monster and special summon Blue Eyes from my hand. Copy Land, tribute him, special summon Blue Eyes. Protector Vise Blue is one of the key key tuner monsters I have. It means normal summon can special summon 1 other light tuner monster, like the White Storm Legend. And then I can use this effect to target 1 effect monster I have, destroy it, and if I do, I can special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster, so either Dragon Spirit of White or Blue Eyes. Then White Storm Legend, if this card is sent to the graveyard, I add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to my hand. These sorts of power. Explorer Dragon, if he's destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, I can destroy the monster that attacked it. Spear Dragon power, but if it attacks the monster with defense lower than its attack, I can inflict the difference to my opponent. Rider of Stormwinds is a tuner, but I also use that as an equip monster more often than not. So if I equip it to a normal dragon type monster, I get to add this effect that and can inflict piercing damage, which is useful. Mausoleum of White, basically, I can normal summon twice a turn, but one of those normal summons has to be a level 1 light tuner monster. But I can also target one monster on my field, send one normal monster from my deck to the graveyard, and increase that monster's attack points by that monster's level down to 100 till the end of the turn. And if it's in the graveyard, I can banish it, get one burst stream of destruction, which allows me to destroy all monsters on the field, but Blue-Eyes White Dragon cannot attack this turn. Silver's Cry, in conjunction with this, is a powerful tool. So I can target one Dragon-type normal monster in my graveyard and special summon it. So use this to send a Blue-Eyes to the graveyard, special summon with Silver's Cry. Got 2 polymerizations for either the Blue-Eyes Ultimate Dragon or this bad boy, which I've already talked about in a previous episode, but basically dragons do not like this guy. He sends them into defense mode, they can't use their effects, and he does piercing damage, but he can't attack directly. He also gains 1,000 attack points, attack and defense for each dragon in my opponent's on my opponent's field or graveyard. Tyrant Burst Dragon, I can summon this with the Fang of Critias and Tyrant Wing. Basically, it can attack all monsters my opponent control once per turn, or I can equip it to a monster so it gains 400 attack, and it can make 300 attacks during the battle phase. Red Black Dragon Sword, use Claw Paramount and a Dragon type monster, which I have loads of that. But basically, it turns into an equip card, and it gains monster equipped with this gains 1,000 attack points and 500 attack and defense points for each Dragon type monster on the field or in the graveyard. Back to the spell cards, I have Reload, which shuffles my hand into deck. Then I just realized this is shaped like a gun. Like, I knew this was like an ancient Egyptian thing, but I just realized this looks like a gun. Anyways, Pika Machine Go, I can target any Blue-Eyes monsters on the field in my deck, reveal them, and then any 3 Blue-Eyes cards in my deck, reveal them, and then my opponent chooses one at random, and that card gets out of my hand. Great for getting Blue-Eyes or Dragon Spirit of White. Champion's Vigilance, if I control a level 7 or higher normal monster on my field, and a monster would be summoned or a spell trap card is activated, can negate the summon or activation and destroy that card, which is incredibly useful and saved my bacon quite a few times. Dragon's Rebirth, I can banish one dragon monster I control and special summon one dragon type monster from my hand or graveyard. Tyrant Ring, aside from bringing out Critias, or Tyrant Ring Dragon, target one dragon type monster, equip it with this card, it gains 400 attack and defense, also makes 2 attacks on monsters during the battle phase. It's incredibly useful, but if you do that, if you do attack on a monster, you have to destroy the card. So that's unfortunate. And a Vortex skill, which is something that all characters have. I beat down, and the final thing is the Synchro monster, which is another ace of this deck. I have to Synchro summon it. If it's summoned, Dragon type monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end next turn. That is an effect that really messes with people if they don't know about it, or they forget about it. And during my standby phase, I can normal summon one normal type monster from my graveyard, i.e. these guys. So yeah, that's basically what this deck is all about. I'm gonna use it in show you just how effective it can be in an actual match. Sorry it took so long explaining that, but I want you just to know what my thought process is. Which I need to show you my spellcaster deck now that I think about it. Ooh. So if I win this duel, I get to go up to the next rank. That's for Rogue. Okay, let's see what his play is. Also with these... Are you kidding me right now? Please. I went to great lengths to explain how this deck works. And then the first person I get to fight with this deck, their connection fails. I mean, that counts as a victory for me, but still, I wanted to actually play the game. Make sure you have good internet, kids. Oh boy. Well, back into it, I guess. Alright, Jack Atlas, the 5D's discount Kaiba versus the real deal. So I'm going second. I actually do want to go second because that allows me to attack when I get on my first turn. So that's incredibly useful to me. I can technically get plus because here's the thing, I don't have a plus player in this deck because I already have a lot of high-level monsters, and you don't want to have too many high-level monsters in your deck because then you're going to have a bunch of high-level monsters in your hand and you're not going to be able to summon them, and it's just a bad time. But yeah, there's really no benefit to summoning. There's not a lot of benefit to summoning Buster Blade or the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. But I mean, that might be my only play, considering I don't have a Blue Eyes in my hand right now, and I need to get something powerful on the field, or else I might lose. Oh no, I forgot about you. I really don't like the 6 Sam deck. What's your turn during when your opponent activates a spell trap card, you can nick. Yeah. That just sucks. That's just annoying. But you're like, oh, but Nick, you had a monster that can do the same thing. Yeah, that's always restricted to spell cards, but regardless, so like anything I would do, you can basically negate it. So I might as well get this out of the way since I'm not gonna be able to do anything with it. Well, get Luster Dragon out there at least. Can do damage and buy myself some time to not get hurt. I don't know. If I can draw a Blue Eyes, that would be phenomenal. Here's the thing, you can just destroy a different 6 Samurai monster if I attack his Shien. Which, I guess that makes sense, but I might just lose this turn, actually. 600, 2300, 3900. I live with 100, I think. Or yeah, no, I lose. I lose. Oh. I mean, again, like, it could be fun to have, to like, build decks based on a certain theme, but like, there's so many decks that just feel so oversaturated, like, they're so overused in this game. The reason they're used is because they're powerful. Not that there's anything wrong with having a powerful deck, but when everyone else is using it, it becomes unoriginal. And I don't want to be unoriginal. That's basically what this game has become. Either... like, obviously this game doesn't work on the same matter of what those other Yu-Gi-Oh games I played were. Where literally it was, you could just get any card you wanted from a catalog and just build your dream deck. Here you actually have to earn the cards almost. Like, you have to buy boxes, you have to like buy packs of cards from boxes, you have to buy the structure decks. And there's actually some work to it. Whereas in those games, oh, you want this card here, you can have it. I could go for getting Blue Eyes, but I think I'm gonna go with this instead. So another benefit of having Rider with Storm Rings is if it's equipped to a monster and that monster would be destroyed, I can destroy this instead. You're saying, here's the thing though, it's like, you're saying, I can imagine the argument of, oh, well, Nick, you're just saying that there's a bunch of, well, that's unfortunate for me. There's a bunch of people using the same deck. How do they know how to use the same deck? Well, for one, there could be internet forums, but two, there's a deck share on here, where you can tell people what deck you're running, how you made it, what cards you have, all that. And basically, people just build decks based off of those. And again, it works. But, I don't know, it's just kind of annoying to have everyone using the same kind of deck. At least this is something I haven't seen before. Okay. Ooh. I might just be out. I mean, I can try and survive, but I think I might be dead. There's gonna be another turn 1 win, which is what a lot of people like to do in this game. Which, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know, it's just kind of frustrating to be on the receiving end of it. Yep, and he's using the equip card. Gains 800 attack. Okay, that really makes it hard for me to win this now. I'm pretty sure I just lose. Yep. Alright then. That's never a fun thing to have to deal with. Well, regardless, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!